Hello, good morning. Heather from Heather's Info Crochet here. Welcome to Veda day 28. I am recording this 2 days ahead of time. I've got my next 2 videos scheduled and I have time this morning. It's Sunday morning right now. I have time to make some stuff. My husband has gone to his mom's for coffee, so he's not home. So I'm going to try something a little bit different today. Okay, so I am going to attempt to crochet outside today. It's a little bit chilly. That's why I have my jacket on. I've got, I think everything's set up outside. So we're going to be doing that today. See how it goes. So now we got to decide what to make. So as you guys know, I am needing to get some market prep done. I need to make some small stuff and some not so small stuff. Lots of small stuff though. And you know me, I have a very difficult time deciding what to make. So I have put a bunch of patterns in the spinning wheel. Most of them are free patterns that I have on my Instagram. A couple of them may need to have a paid pattern, but the majority of them are my free patterns on Instagram. I don't even know how many things I have on the spinning wheel, but the slices are pretty small. So I've got quite a bit. So we're going to jump over to my computer screen here, let the spinning wheel decide what we're going to make, and then we're going to go outside and crochet today. So let's get going here. Alrighty, so here is my spinning wheel. You can see how small all those little slices are there. So I'm going to click here and see what the spinning wheel dictates today. Okay, rat. So I've been wanting to make some rats, so that's a good one to get. So give me just a second here. All right, so we got rat, which is a good one. I've been wanting to make some, so I'm going to gather up my yarn. I think I need gray and pink is all I need for the rats. Some polyfill and, you know, all my stuff I need to make it. So I need to go, I'm going to take my tablet outside because that has all of my, it has my Instagram on it where I can find my patterns on it, and it's nice and portable as long as it's got a good charge on it. Yeah, we're at 69% for charge. So all right, I'm gonna gather up my yarn and get my pattern pulled up here, and then I will meet you guys outside. Okay guys, we are outside. We are in my driveway in front of my garage. Figured this would be the best place to be because I'm on concrete, so the tripod is nice and level and won't wobble around. So yeah, let's try this out, guys. Well, sorry, my tablet is not being plain nice today. Okay, so I did pick out my pattern here, and it's actually a mouse, but I think I'm gonna just add like a couple rows to the body to make it a little bit longer like a rat would be. But it is by Tinkering Crochet, free pattern on Instagram. It's got a baby and a mama mouse on it. I hope you guys can see that. So that is the pattern I'm going to be using, and I chose this pattern because it's all no-sew. The ears are crocheted in, the feet are bobbles, and the tail is crocheted in as well. So I wanted it all no-sew. They have safety eyes. I didn't want to bring safety eyes outside, so I'm just going to embroider my eyes on these, which is probably better anyway. I do have my bag of yarn here and my polyfill. I'm using Premier Basic Chenille Bright in the color gray and pink for the tail, feet, and nose. The gray is a newer gray that I bought. I didn't have gray before. It is Fog. And then my pink is, I think, Bubble Gum? No? Cotton Candy. The Cotton Candy pink. I hope the the lighting is okay. I'm in the shade of the trees right now. So Hopefully the lighting isn't too terrible for you guys. But I gotta dig out my hook in here somewhere. It's in here somewhere. Okay, got my hook here. 5mm is what I use for Premier Basic Chino Brights. All right. I believe we start with gray. I think the nose is embroidered on in pink. Oh, I don't think they even embroider a pink nose onto it. Yeah. Okay, so it says to start with gray with 4 singles in the magic ring. And then you do back loops of the next round. That's kind of silly. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. Okay, I'm going to move. I've got my coffee here in my thermal mug so I don't get cold. I've got a little stool here that I'm going to use for my little table here. I'm propping up my tablet so I can read my pattern here. Okay. I think we're all set up and ready to go now. I put my stitch marker in my pocket. What are you doing? My dogs are out here with me too. Alright, so can you guys see the trees behind me? That is the timber, and that surrounds my house. It goes all the way around, and then through the trees behind my house is the town cemetery. And then you guys want to see that direction? Alright, and that is my view in front of me. So that's my house, obviously, and then my driveway and the trees out front of my house and the trees to the north of my house, and through those trees is the last neighbor on this road, and then to the right through the other trees is my other neighbor, and then my third neighbor on this road is in that direction through those trees. So yeah, there's only 4 houses on our road. It's a private road surrounded by trees, and I just absolutely love it. Should I not put music over? Well, I'll have to, because I'll be doing a time lapse. As I say, I could just leave the sound of the birds for you, but it won't work that way when I time lapse. But I'll leave it alone for a little bit so you guys can hear the birds. Okay, so I'm at the part in the pattern where we just do the single crochets around. It calls for 3. I'm going to do 5 instead to make the body a little bit longer. But here's what we're looking like so far. We got the 2 front feet on. We've done the increases for the body here. So now on to 5 rows of single crochets instead of 3. Alrighty guys, that is one, not a full skein, but I finished up a skein of gray, so now I gotta start my other skein of gray. So that means we got another label to put in our bucket of labels I'm saving to see how many I use for the year. That is a huge yarn barf. Good Lord. That's ridiculous. Oh no! Okay, this is the body. Now I need to embroider the eyes, and I'm gonna do, should I do a pink nose on it? I don't know. I don't know if I should or not. Okay, eyes. I gotta find out where the eyes go. Between row 6 and 7. Okay. I did bring out some worsted weight to do eyes with. Alright, I don't know. Oh god, those eyes are way off. Look at that. Wow. Alright, well, I guess I'll redo those. Alrighty guys, I had to take care of my dog, so I just finished up the eyes off camera. But here is our first rat, mouse, whatever you want to call it. There's little eyes on. Eyes are much more even now. There's his feet. The head, I think, is just a little bit off of the feet. I was afraid of that. I think they are. It's hard to tell when you don't have the eyes on the head where the feet should exactly go, but it's not too terribly noticeable, so it's fine. The tail, I think, should be longer too. That's a really short tail. And this is the mama size, so, and it's a pretty good size rat, mouse. So, yeah, I think I'm gonna see how big the baby one turns out and go from there, because if the baby mouse is smaller than this one, then I might just continue making the baby size, but I do like that size. That's probably $12 size or so. I don't know, maybe 15, I don't know. Probably 12. But yeah, okay. And I might need to buy some more gray yarn. I don't know if I want to make these in Bernat Blanket or not. I do have some gray in Bernat Blanket. I don't know if how well they would turn out in Bernat Blanket. Yeah, I don't know about that one. Okay, so I think we're going to be done with today's video. Veda day 28. Starting market prep. First choice of our spinning wheel was a rat. So here's our first rat down. And I'm just going to make, I think that's just what I'm going to make for the day is the rats. And then we'll see how many I get done when we do the everything I crocheted this week video. So, all right guys, let's put a mouse or rat emoji down in the comments today if you got to see the final reveal of our little rat. I do like the body shape of it. It's really cute. All right, so stay tuned as we continue to market prep and spin the wheel to see what I will be crocheting for that day, because I'm too indecisive and can't decide myself. So alrighty guys, thank you all so much for clicking in and watching today. I hope you enjoyed the outdoor setting we had today. I know I did. I'm going to continue to crochet out here for a while. So alright guys, thank you all so much. I will see you tomorrow. Bye bye.